an accident.
In death, there are no accidents, no coincidences, no mishaps, and no escapes.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're looking at horror flicks where survival becomes near impossible due to dire circumstances, relentless threats, and life-threatening scenarios. Number 10. The Saw franchise.
The human body is a miraculous creation. Ever wonder how far the arm can twist?
Imagine waking up completely restrained in a grimy location with nothing but cryptic clues and deadly traps standing between you and freedom. Well, that's Saw for you. Originally masterminded by the infamous jigsaw killer John Kramer, each trap is a twisted game designed to test its contestants' willpower and moral compass.
Hello, Seth. I want to play a game.
Escaping requires extreme measures, to say the least. Forget about being physically strong or super smart. These twisted tests are about making impossible choices, all while under unimaginable psychological stress. And while there have been a handful of survivors over the 10-plus films in the series, Jigsaw & Co.'s victim list is among the highest in horror circles.
The device you're wearing is hooked into your upper and lower jaws. When the timer in the back goes off, your mouth will be permanently ripped open. Think of it like a reverse bear trap.
Number 9. The Cabin in the Woods. At first glance, the cabin itself looks completely survivable.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
That is until you realize it's controlled by an underground organization manipulating your every move.
Guess how we're slowing down cognition.
I don't know.
The hair dye.
Dumb blonde, very artistic.
Yep, Cabin in the Woods isn't just any old slasher flick. It's one where any number of horrors can be unleashed at any given moment. To survive, you will not only have to navigate the various monsters and supernatural threats, but also outsmart those pulling the strings from the shadows. Oh, there's also a chance you can bring about the end of the world by not playing by the rules of the ancient ones. We call that a lose-lose. Number 8. The Bird Box franchise. There's a reason 2018's Bird Box became a cultural obsession. It provided moviegoers an intriguing scenario, one where sight becomes our enemy.
Under no circumstance are you allowed to take off your blindfold. If I find that you have, I will hurt you. Do you understand?
You see, mysterious entities drive people insane upon eye contact, leading them to swiftly take their own lives.
She stepped out of the car and right into the street.
Survival against the unseen creatures means blindfolding yourself while navigating treacherous landscapes. You can't stay holed up inside forever. Plus, you'll also need to evade human threats, as there are those who have fully embraced the madness.
It's the end game, man. Huh?
I'm sorry, what?
The end game. Humanity has been judged and we've been found wanting.
And while some are more adept at relying on senses other than vision, the majority of the population would be extremely challenged by this scenario. Number 7. The Hellraiser franchise. In Hellraiser, horror icon Clive Barker introduced us to a dimension of pain with the Cenobites and one of their leaders, Pinhead. So should you accidentally summon these beings through the Lament configuration puzzle box, it would mean subjecting yourself to unspeakable torment.
The box. You opened it. We came.
Born from demons, these extra-dimensional beings don't kill their victims quickly either. Nope, they savor every scream through eternal torture. Let's just say escaping their grasp requires much more than physical strength. It demands mental fortitude against horrors beyond comprehension.
Go away, leave me alone.
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
In short, chances are slim to none you'd make it out of this nightmare scenario alive.
Oh, I didn't
enjoy making you bleed. And I'll enjoy making you enjoy it.
Number 6. The Cube franchise. Trapped inside an ever-shifting maze filled with death traps like, acid sprays and razor wire slicers doesn't exactly scream easy escape. In this extra deadly scenario, each room within the labyrinthine cube poses its own lethal challenge, where you never know what's next. While ingenuity becomes key, one wrong move can lead to a gruesome demise.
It's all the same machine, right? The Pentagon, multinational corporations, the police. Like, you do one little job. You build a widget in Saskatoon, and the next thing you know, it's 2 miles under the desert, the essential component of a death machine.
Making matters worse, you'd be forced to work alongside strangers.
This room moves to 0, 1, and -1 on the x-axis, 2, 5, and -7 on y, and 1, -1, and 0 on z.
What does that mean?
You suck at math?
So, to survive Cube, you would need to fully cooperate with the other paranoid occupants, if they can be trusted at all. Unfortunately, trust becomes scarce when death literally lurks around every corner. Number 5. The Blair Witch Project franchise. Getting lost in Maryland's Black Hills forest and subsequently being stalked by an unseen entity sounds like pure nightmare fuel. And that's precisely what the Blair Witch Project is.
Mike, there's something out here.
For one, the Blair Witch disorients its victims by constantly distorting time and space. It's not long before exhaustion sets in from all the endless wandering.
Your own map was useless! This was your own map was useless!
Okay.
And without respite from the omnipresent supernatural entity haunting their every step, survival hinges on keeping sanity intact. However, we'd venture to guess very few would be able to maintain sanity in an environment designed to break it. Plus, you'd also somehow have to survive the Blair Witch's unfathomable violent acts. Good luck. Number 4. The 28 Days Later franchise.
There's always a government there in a bunker or a plane.
No, there's no government, no police, no army.
28 Days Later showed us a world where a virus turned people into rage-fueled zombies. And let's just say it decimated society fairly rapidly. Initially, with no cure or safe zones available, surviving meant outrunning the zombies. Okay, we know what you're thinking. The zombie apocalypse is totally survivable, right? Well, not quite. You see, these zombies are incredibly fast, not to mention unusually vicious. In fact, they become overly aggressive at mere sight and sound. Surviving would consist of constant vigilance day in and day out. With every place you turn overrun with hordes relentlessly seeking flesh, it would only be a matter of time before you too succumb to the infected.
Who were chasing you?
My mom. My dad. They're trying to kill me.
Number 3. The A Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Everyone sleeps. And in A Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger not only haunts people's dreams, but kills them while they snooze. Naturally, sleep becomes a deadly proposition for his victims. So, what to do? To survive, you'll have to find ways to stay awake. But even if your eyes close for a second, it could mean literal lights out. Think you can defeat the villain in a dream world itself? Considering Krueger can easily manipulate reality within your nightmares, the dream demon surely has the upper hand. Or is it the claw?
Please, God.
This is sky.
Face it, fighting against an enemy who strikes when you're most vulnerable is one mammoth uphill battle. Sorry to say, we don't like your odds. Number 2, the A Quiet Place franchise. Earlier, we looked at surviving a horror scenario where you wouldn't be able to see. Well, how about one where you can't make any noise? That's where The Quiet Place comes in. In this post-apocalyptic world overcome with monstrous extraterrestrial predators who hunt exclusively on sound, every noise, from a cough to a footstep, could spell instant doom. Just think about all the noises you make during your daily life. Surviving would be a monumental challenge. Especially considering humans communicate mostly through speech or audible expressions. Everyday tasks like eating or simply moving about instantly become life-threatening endeavors. It would all require meticulous planning amid absolute silence. Seriously, one sneeze and you're done for.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, the Final Destination franchise. In the Final Destination film series, death itself is presented as an unstoppable force that seeks out those who have cheated it. No matter what precautions are taken, the figurative Grim Reaper will always catch up to you in order to complete its own elaborate design. With avoidance essentially futile, survival becomes next to impossible.
You're dead! You're dead! And you ain't taking me with you!
Making things worse is death's unpredictability, as it meticulously arranges increasingly bizarre accidents to guarantee one's end. You can be the cleverest individual out there, but if you manage to sidestep death once, you won't be able to do it again.
I just win! That's all I know how to do, Kevin! Baby, I just win!
So how do you survive against fate? Easy. You don't.
I'll see you soon.
Do you think you'd be able to survive any of these horror movies? Share what you believe your chances are in the comments below.
Game over.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.